Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am RxOliver, and these are my friends. And today we're playing Savage Worlds, and it's a very special one tonight, as after 5 one-shots, we are now playing a campaign in the Drowned War. Let's go. I'm here with a very special group of friends tonight who'll all introduce themselves properly as they introduce their characters, but very briefly for you. I'm RxOliver, your producer. We have the lovely, beautiful Sarah next to me, who'll be playing Zarya Shade tonight. We have another appearance on the channel from the amazingly Mr. Popular Adrian from Dungeons and Dyslexia. Then we have our captain, returning character JT Cork, played by Mr. John Kay tonight. The one and only, next to him, puts the ass in assistant director, Mr. Chris Kidd. Shout out to everyone watching on Twitch TV / I'm Chris Kidd. And last but certainly not least, it's our harbour master, the games master, the legend that is Dustin. Dustin, welcome back and thank you.
Glad to be back. Thanks for having me. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. I'm excited to play this, mate.
Yeah,
campaign
Thanks
time.
for having me.
Good to have everybody together. It's a great crew,
Alright.
always, for Savage Worlds, and Adrian joining us. It's going to be great, this campaign.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows what he's getting into.
He's played games with us before. He's got a rough idea.
I'm a minute in, I'm not dead, so it's a win.
So, do you want to let us introduce ourselves and our characters once you've done your thing, Dustin? Or should we just all introduce ourselves and we'll start with me and finish with you then, Dustin. That's what we'll do, because you're on that end of my screen and I'm at this end. So, I am RxOliver, the producer, everyone. And I get the groups of cool players and dungeon masters and games masters together to make these games happen. So that's what I do. I'm RxOliver, I'm the man. Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself? Where can we find you? What do you do? Who are you?
Heavy Metal Sarah, and I am getting back into streaming on Twitch, so you can find me there under Heavy Metal Sarah. So, playing Zarya Shade tonight, and excited to see where she can help the team go.
And next we have my good friend, someone who's joined a few games lately, and it's been a pleasure to play with you. Adrian, introduce yourself, where we can find you online, what do you do?
Hi, I'm Adrian from Dungeons and Dyslexia, and I run a YouTube channel focusing on news, reviews, social, I do crowdfunding, all from a dyslexic's point of view as well. So yeah, that's about it. And I've got a flashy green thing that we can't fix.
And the
my character is an acolyte, and she's a sprite. And I'm called, I've forgotten my character's name already.
I remember the short one, it's Lumi.
Lumi, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The ever popular, and I stress that, the growingly popular Dungeons and Dyslexia channel. Check out the link below, people. Adrian, he's blowing up.
Oh yeah,
rightly so.
Please like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, check out the channel. He's blowing up, and rightly so. John, our captain, my captain. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name's John. You don't find me anywhere because I just play, I don't stream or anything like that. So here on this channel, I know, I love it. It's great. But yeah, I am the one and only surviving captain. So, broke the duck.
We broke
Let's
the
stay.
curse.
Broke the curse.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dustin, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
I was going to say,
you
I
were going to
forgot-
talk about Hank.
Forgot to introduce my character. Yeah, people have seen him before. If you watched our one-shots, he's survived a few. His captains don't survive, but he does. But we broke the curse last time, where Captain Cork survived. I'm playing Hank, the mechanic. Okay, that's me. Sorry. I'm very disorganised. It's a scrappy intro tonight, but who cares? We're not Critical Role. We're just friends having fun playing games. Mr. Christopher, you're next. Do the thing.
Hi guys, my name is Christopher Roll, short Critical Role. No, I'm joking. my name is Chris Kidd. I'm a personal trainer, fitness coach for the stars, and maybe you if you want. I put loads of fitness content out on the internet for absolutely fuck all, because this video needed demonetized within the first 2 minutes.
Thanks,
And
Chris.
no worries. And I also stream on twitch.tv/I'm Chris Kidd. If you find it hard to find my channel, don't worry about it. If you just Google that name all in one. I'm also dyslexic, so you can't use that as a reason for not being able to find it. You can send me a message at any time about anything. That's fine. I'll maybe answer you as long as it's not algebra at 3 o'clock in the morning. And my character today is Terry, who is a tank of a Korra. Yeah, he's a pretty interesting character. He has a brain the size of a pea, but a body made out of very interesting coral reef stuff. That's where Korra comes from, I guess. So yeah.
And saving the best for last, obviously, our harbour master, Dustin. Introduce yourself, mate.
I'm Dustin Smith, and I am the owner, operator, and chief bottle washer at Star City Savages. You can find us at starcitysavages.net. We are the people who came out with, down in the link, right?
Right down below.
We are down below decks. We're a small independent tabletop role-playing company, and we have a third-party license with Savage Worlds, so we're an ace. That's what we call them. You can find us at starcitysavages.net or on DriveThruRPG if you search Star City Savages. We have more than just the Drowned War, but this is the one that people play the most.
You need to be quick because they're putting all the prices up, so I heard from watching someone's channel.
Yeah, they are. Like, the cost, the cost of paper is going up, and plus. So,
Well, there's big theories on that because Lulu aren't increasing their prices, but
Anyway, that's your
All
channel. That's no one's
Anyway.
channel.
That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, that's your channel.
I will be interested. I will be interested in that episode.
Oh my.
But anyway. All right. So something that we like to do, if my machine will work with me on this one, is I like to give the characters the ability to have a backstory that they work out. So we're going to put everybody in turn order. And Savage Worlds uses the card-based initiative deck. So I'm going to select everybody, and I'm going to deal cards to turn. And if you end up with a Joker, then you'll get a Benny, but you didn't. All right, Zarya. Let's introduce your character. Tell me a little bit about yourself, like something major from your background for a Benny.
For a Benny. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, a major thing in my background is several years ago, I don't know. I can't remember. My brain is fuzzy. What's the juice?
That could be
What's the juice we like? And
ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Thank you. I'm low on ambrosia, so now that's why my brain, which is in a jar, is fuzzy. So several years ago, I just became super addicted to it. That's what I run off of. I need the ambrosia. And now I got myself all flustered. But yeah, so something deep in my background. I just need the ambrosia to survive, and I usually will scout all of the flotillas and all of the docks that I can find for any kind of crew that might need, a decent enough medic, so I can trade my medic skills for a chance to find ambrosia. That's all that's really on my jar brain mind. Yeah, there I am. Aren't I cute?
All right. And for
Very
those of you
cute.
that are wondering, yep. So Zarya is a Conel, or a brain in the jar robot, and ambrosia is the substance that keeps her brain alive. All right,
Yes.
Sarah, would you mind rolling me a d4?
You're a robot junkie,
Yes.
basically. A robot drug addict. Okay.
Pretty much.
Robot drug addict medic, yeah.
Did I not kill one of those the last
Maybe.
Possibly.
I think so. Roll you a d4. I got you. Oh.
2. All right. The reason why I asked is because we use a system in the Drowned War called supply and demand, and that sets.
Oh no.
Yep. You only have 4 days worth of your overall supplies that you would need. Now, they might go up or they might go down based off of gameplay, but we started out, and the lovely Zarya has calculated that the rest of the crew only has 2 days left, so you probably need to find a job soon. You would tell this to your good buddy Hank, who is most definitely human. Hank, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you met Zara.
Hank's a human. For those that know better, and spoiler, Hank's not really a human. Hank's an android, but he fakes being a human really well, and he knows Zarya because the medic on his last crew died. Fortunately, his captain didn't, because his captains never die. He's never killed a captain, but accidentally the medic died on the last mission. So when him and Captain Cork, because he's been with Captain Cork since the last mission, because my captains don't die, when Captain Cork and I were putting a crew together again, I got Terry back in, because Terry's from an old mission, because my friends from my missions don't die. We got Terry on board, and we were looking for a medic, and we met Zarya. She was sniffing about in the docks going, Ambrosia, I'll suck your dick for Ambrosia. So we're like, you'll do, if you're a medic, on you come. And yeah, that's how I know Zarya. She was on the streets working
Ambrosia's pretty rough.
for that ambrosia. So we're like, yeah, you obviously need a job. Come on. That's how we met her.
I mean, if your brain literally dies if you don't get it, that's one hell of a hangover.
A little
All
bit.
right,
A little
let me-
bit.
Ah, well deserves a
Go ahead.
Benny. Definitely. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry, not sorry, Sarah. We shit on each other like that in this game a little bit.
Alrighty. And so now we go to Terry. Terry, tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm curious as to how did you actually get the coral colony on your body that turned you into a Cora? And also, how did you meet Hank?
So
Interesting.
Terry developed the coral body because when he worked on a ship for the first time, he was a bit of a novice, kind of starting out as like an apprentice style, and the guys told him that he had to come off the ship, climb down the side, and scrape the barnacles off to make sure that the ship would go fast enough. While doing that, it was actually the Cora colony that was attached to the bottom of the ship that then attached onto his body, and he was left adrift, presumed dead. And yeah, and this leads us into how he met Hank, because Hank was definitely not recharging his batteries at a local brewery. I was gonna say tavern there. I was like, I'm not playing D&D.
Hank doesn't drink
So-
alcohol. It would have been a coffee shop.
Oh,
Drinks-
well, he was
drinks
at
black coffee.
he was at a coffee shop. Definitely didn't see any wires hanging out of his leg or anything like that. Knowing that the guy was a wee bit weird and shifty, but I needed a lift and a way out. Because I didn't know anyone anymore, because people wouldn't talk to me now because I didn't look like myself. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Hank said that he could get us a job on a ship, and since then, 2 of our captains have died.
Alrighty.
It's 2 for
Which
you, it's
lead-
3 for me.
Which leads us into your current captain, Captain Cork. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up leading this motley crew.
Well, Captain Cork is or was a captain without a ship, surprisingly. Met Hank, who had a ship but no captain. So it was a nice little coincidence that we bumped into each other. But apart from that, he's not been a captain for very long, but is still very knowledgeable. Is he really a captain?
I mean, you do have a jet ski. What's your jet
Well,
ski's named?
My jet ski's name is Spark.
Spark. All right. All right. So that's how you met
Best
Hank.
captain ever. Best captain ever.
Oh, pretty much.
Right
Thank
now,
you.
you're a legend because you survived.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, new to the game, Lumi. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then tell us how you met Captain Cork.
Well, as a member of, I'm just trying to get this temple thing down. I've just lost it. The Temple of the Floating Truth. I am pretty driven to just let the world and everybody know about the temple with a horrible, but it's a nice way, but I'm trying to actually recruit people to join me and my beliefs and my understandings of, well, so I come about as quite a friendly, charming acolyte, when deep down I'm just really trying to sort of recruit people into our temple. I met these because I was looking for jobs. I'm quite fascinated with the seabeds and the corals and things like that, and any sort of adventure and places I can go out to discover the world. That's really where I am. I say I've got affiliates with the temple, but I want to see the world, discover the world, and ultimately recruit these wonderful 4 people to the temple.
All right. All right.
In a
tell you
nice
what,
way.
if you-
It's a nice temple.
If
Yeah,
you
it's
can
lovely.
convince any other member of your crew to join the temple, I will give you a point of conviction.
Ooh.
If you can convince another one of the player characters to join throughout. Sound good?
2 of us
Sounds
are
good.
robots, so your chances are not great from the start.
And we all get 2 if we don't join.
You'll all throughout the play manage to get a personal quest that will grant you a point of conviction at some point in the game. Zarya, going back to you, how did you meet Lumi?
Oh, how did I meet Lumi?
Pet
He
pals.
saw that pet pals. Well, seeing this poor little brain addicted so bad to ambrosia, I was obviously trying to be recruited for the temple.
They were picking on her
Mhm.
because she was easy, because she was a drug addict, or like
Yeah.
she's weak.
I'm just easy,
Drug
But-
addicts love God.
but I'm a little bit bloodthirsty and I like adventure, so I didn't want to go to the temple.
I
I'd
think
rather
if-
be out on the open water.
Yeah, but faith will help with the addiction. It'll help you get over it.
God
I'll give you
botherers love a drug
give you-
addict.
Yeah. I'll give you half a conviction point if you join me.
just have.
You get the other half later in heaven with God.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. So,
Ooh.
you are all wandering around. like I said, Zarya, you checked the reserves and you told Hank you only have 2 days. You're sitting there trying to figure out what you're gonna do. You're just walking around on refuse, and I'll tell you what. Somebody give me a notice roll.
There you go.
Oh, I lost my token. Oh, there we are.
There you go. Got in the wild dice.
Right. You know what, Lumi? I gotta tell you, you come in handy right from the jump.
All right.
So as they're talking, you're wandering around, and these guys right here, they're a group known as the Anchor Boys. They're a local gang here on the flotilla.
Ooh.
They're themed. You come across these sort of older, sort of gentlefolk, and they're doing their best to sort of hide from the Anchor Boys, but they're talking about, how are they going to get some money, and you hear them mention that Fage Thompson down at the general store is looking for someone to help with a problem, and he's paying pretty well, and they argue back and forth amongst themselves about being too old. So the thing about it is these two are very worried about what happens if the Anchor Boys find them. I'll let you do with the information that you overhear what you choose.
Well, it'd be we need money, and if they're too old, we're not too old.
Hank is
No, we're
in the
not.
prime of his youth.
Yeah, and I assume if we were to get there first, we could take the job, could we not?
You could.
So I think
We
I will
could.
recommend to the group that we make our way to. I've written it down really badly. Bad? Oh, sorry.
Phage.
Phage.
Yeah.
I think we've
Yeah.
dealt with him before. It rings a bell. Have we dealt with him before, Dustin?
You have.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Is that wheelchair guy?
Does anybody want to roll common knowledge to find out?
Yeah. Is that the guy in the wheelchair with the minigun?
That is the guy in the wheelchair with a minigun.
Do you remember him? Who's playing with me had him?
Chris?
Yeah.
Aye, Chris.
All right,
Yeah.
so you have all succeeded. Phage is one of the only remaining independent fixers on Flotilla Refuse.
What's his full name?
Fage Thompson. So Phage, whereas the Diver Lords pretty much control everything in the city, Phage is one of the last people that doesn't answer to them, even though he has a general store. So
Because he's an OG. Yeah, let's go see
he is
Phage.
legitimately.
Hey, there he is. I knew it was the wheelchair minigun guy.
Yeah.
He's a badass. Yeah, we've dealt with him
Cool.
before.
So you all know him then, which
Like that's quite the setup.
going to help.
So no, not all of us. I think me and Terry do only.
I know him. I know him.
Well, you were a different character last time.
Well, oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's true. That's true.
You were the captain.
So this is the thing. Half these
I forgot I've
characters,
died
half
twice.
these characters are returning. So Sarah's character isn't returning because her last one died. John's and Chris's are, but they've been in different one-shots. My character's been in 4 different one-shots, so we've all been in a different number of games, and some have been in some games with each other and some not. So it's like an interconnected series of one-shots, and some of these characters know each other and some don't.
Yeah.
So I think me and Chris know this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What?
that gives us an in then, doesn't it? I guess.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
does.
We've worked with this guy
Yeah.
before.
Can he be trusted? I'm going to ask.
Well,
He
he's
doesn't fucking like me.
no, he doesn't.
That's
He's
not what I asked.
He's one of those. Lumi is one of those like OG guys that's like good for his word. He's if you cross him, he'll fuck you up. But
Yeah.
he's good to his word. He's one of those type of guys. He's an OG,
Mm-hmm.
an original gangster.
Yep. A mover and a shaker, some might say. A fella that's ready to make something happen. Somebody that's willing to spread out the cheddar if you feel like chasing through the trap.
Yeah, I've got
Speaking
the
of which, what brings you back to old Phage's general store?
the perfect voice for that, Dustin. It's class.
Yes,
Thank
good.
Hey, Phage, my human friend. It's good to see you again. I heard.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see you too, my human friend. Still hanging around with this one over here, and he points at Terry.
Oh, Terry's all right. You guys had a misunderstanding before. Terry's just a bit violent. He doesn't mean any harm by it. Or he doesn't mean any. Well, he does mean
He's
harm
just a
by
bit
it. But
violent.
yeah, he's just a bit violent. Sorry about that.
Right.
Terry's noticed as soon as he's walked into the room that the additional turret is only tracking his position.
Following you as you breathe.
Interesting.
Following you as you breathe like that.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about Terry. Terry's all good. Terry gets hungry. He needs food. He's a big guy. We heard you had work and you were struggling to find anyone reliable. Those street mobsters outside. You know they're no good, and the old boys are no good. You know, me and my crews are good for jobs. I don't think you've met the captain before, or the rest of the crew. This is Alia, Lumi, and Captain GT Cork.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, Fage Thompson. I'm how do you say it? I'm in personnel, if that's what we're calling it nowadays. So you're looking for a job, right?
You know, a human's got to eat, Fage. A human's got to eat.
That they do, and food ain't cheap. Well, I'll tell you what. You're a returning customer, and you're good to your word last time, so I'll let you in on it. Somebody is down at the docks messing up the what's nots, the ins and the outs, the comings and goings of ships and what it is. The docks are really important for a place that's stuck on the water, so the harbor master's paying top dollar for finding out who's doing it and putting a kaputski on it. He looks over at Lumi. He says, "Now, no offense to this, it's just hearsay. But some of the diver lords believe that it's the Temple of Floating Truth. The temple, I don't know, they're not claiming to be a part of it, and frankly, it seems like it'd be counterintuitive to whatever humanitarian work they're doing."
I'm sure whatever they're doing, they've got a just cause to do, and it's in for the right reasons. But we can investigate and find out.
Yeah, it would go a long way to clearing the temple's name if they're not the ones doing it, and it would be very helpful if we could put a stop to whoever's causing the problems. Let me check my books here right quick. Got the ledger. The minigun is like racing on you guys while he's reading. Okay.
Put that thing away, Phage. Old friend. There's no need to point that thing at us.
He waves it away. It's like, it's got a mind of its own. Real protective, like a cat. 500 scrap each. Had enough cheddar for you.
500 scrap each to put a stop to whoever's messing with the logistics at the dock.
That's right.
Not just to find out who it is, to put a stop to it.
Put a stop to it. You
Okay.
want to negotiate for hire? I could probably talk him a little bit more. You make a good argument, that is. From a game master's standpoint, roll me persuasion.
I wasn't really trying to, but if you insist, game master, if you insist.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a G6 on it. Come on.
Nice.
Oh,
I've got a
Hey.
10, mate. 10. With Big
Nice.
Terry on the 7 as well. What are you talking about? Persuasion. I am Mr. Persuasive. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Everyone's like chiming in and with these
Alrighty.
amazing rolls.
So I'll tell you what. I think how important it is. I could twist his arm a bit, maybe get $750 each. Sound good?
That sounds a bit better.
That sounds good.
I'm good with that.
All right, just so long, and this is just so long, as you get who it is. Don't let them get away, and you gotta get conclusive evidence so we know. Bring it back to me, and I'll see if I can up it up with them.
You heard that,
dick.
Terry. Don't smash the body into such small pieces that we can't identify them.
Bring in the head. Okay.
Bring him the head.
And potentially any incriminating evidence if you find it. That's going to be the important part.
Yeah, Fage, what exactly are they doing to mess with things? Are they stopping shipments getting in, or what's going on exactly?
Well, I asked him about it, and he said somebody's going in and they're damaging equipment, and they're actually tinkering with the logs. So somebody's messing up the comings and goings so that the harbor gets all clogged up, and then they're jacking up the machines and equipment so that ships can't be loaded and unloaded. The whole thing's turned into a big mess, you know? Looks like Venice in wedding season.
How long's this been going on?
About 2 weeks now. Just started, really.
We'll see what we can do, my friend. We'll see what we can do.
Hey, little bit of information. One of the things that I hear is the reason why they're really suspicious of the temple, outside of, always being suspicious of the temple. There were some flyers, missionary such, all that, scattered around bits and pieces here and there. Might want to look into that, too.
Okay. Hanks,
So that's all they have is flyers to blame us?
Honestly, a desire to blame you from the jump. The flyers just make it possible.
I'm going to awkwardly smile back at him.
Hank gets very awkward whenever anyone talks about religion because he's trying hard to be human, but he can't seem to grasp this religion thing. He can't get his head around it, and he thinks it's like a telltale that everyone's going to see that he doesn't understand it and realise he's not human. So he gets really awkward and sweaty whenever anyone talks about it.
I just want to put my arm around you, walk you off, and just spend hours explaining it to you. But we should probably go to the docks and clear the name of the floating temple. That's probably more pressing for me.
Yeah, you want to clear their name. We want to find out who it is, then beat them up, don't we, Terry?
Yeah. Oh, just to clarify, when he says to deal with this, is this deal with this, or is it just find out who the people are and put a stop to it, or is it like a put a stop to it, as in eradicate them from the planet?
Yeah.
If you can tie them up and bring them in for questioning, that would be great, because we're trying to find out who's responsible.
So I guess I'll look at the more meatheads in the group, thinking no killing.
That's him. That's Chris. That's Terry.
That's the reputation that seems to have come with him. So.
Alrighty. Well, folks, I'll see you when you get back, and we're going to be having a half-off special on fish sandwiches in a couple of days. Don't ask. Alright, so you got 3 choices for your next step. You got the 24/7 market, the docks, or you could go to the temple if you know a way in.
What did you say the 3 choices were again? Sorry, I'm writing them down.
You've got the 24/7 market. You've been there before.
Yep.
You've got the docks, and then you've got the temple, but you need a way into the temple.
Ooh, that should be
Oh,
simple enough.
So we've got someone,
Yeah.
surely.
Yeah.
Well, what I would like to suggest, actually, is we take our first break, and then we decide.
Alrighty, sounds good to me.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Alrighty, and we're back. So you got that information from the general store.
Yeah. And we have 3 options. Go to the market, go to the docks, or go to the temple. Now, I was thinking, in the break, we have a member of the temple in the party, so we could just get our beloved Adrian, or Lumi, our new friend, to just go in the temple and say, listen, what's going on with the docks? Why are you fucking with them? And then if they admit it, we know it was them, and then boom, job done.
Well, it's unlikely to be them, though, isn't it? But I suppose, yeah. I'm going to do whatever the captain tells me to do if he's going to pull rank. So we're gonna put the pressure on the captain.
Well, we
But-
do have an inn, so I think
Yeah.
that would be the wisest place to start. Try and get a bit of info from them. That if not
Yeah.
anything, then to the docks.
Okay. Is the rest of the crew going to be allowed in the temple? Are they quite a strict place, or?
Once per day, the temple
I got
has they allow you to come in and eat as part of their ministry to see if you'll want to join with them. They can be allowed past that point as your guest.
Yeah.
You have the connections edge. You can use that edge with
Ooh.
them to just let them to go in there and gain access that portion.
Well, it'd be fair if Zarya came in as my friend, wouldn't it? Because she's probably the easiest to convert.
You could take all of them in, yeah.
Easily led, yeah. But we don't need the
Yeah.
robots, do we?
hmm
What's happened out here? The Wanker Boys, have they killed some the OAPs?
Yeah, what's happened to them? Are they having a fight?
Well,
Oh.
remember how they were hiding from the Anchor Boys and you overheard them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You didn't do anything about the Anchor Boys, so they found them.
Wait a minute,
Aw.
wanker boys. I love that, Chris. Love that. Genius. Genius.
All
Wait
right,
a
I'm gonna
minute.
give you guys pennies for the Wanker Boys comment.
But they've already killed these guys. Are they dead? Is that what those crosses are?
That they're dead, yeah.
Oh, it's
They
too
did.
late to even save them.
hmm
Good job, Wanker Boys, cleaning up the streets to see as usual, eh?
What do you think, Terry, about XP farming? Should we kick their asses? Remember, it's a campaign, not a one-shot. We level up now.
I don't know. How do they react to like us walking out and like
Yeah.
them
It's a bit
just
mean just kicking the
are
old
they-
guys' asses, like.
are they looking at us like, oh, you'll be next, or is it like keep your mouth shut kind of thing?
They're
Yeah.
picking over their bodies, going through their stuff, and then one of them looks at you and just sort of motions with his anchor, just move along.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
Gotcha.
Hank doesn't like these two old guys getting bullied at all.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think the captain's quite happy either. So
Yeah, Hank's human emotions are bubbling.
Bloodthirsty,
Captain.
so anytime we get a chance to fight, like, bring it on.
Oh, Zarya needs no
Alrighty.
excuse. Terry, do your thing.
Weird. I don't mind this.
All right, so I'm
And this
guessing you
will-
all want to be added to turn order.
Put me in the turn order, absolutely. I'm not standing for this bullying. I hate bullies. We hate
Alrighty.
bullies, don't we, Chris? That's why Martin got kicked out of the game.
All right, Terry, you are first up in this whole shebang. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that the Anchor Boys have a toughness of 6 and a parry of 5.
Okay.
It's alright, 'cause Terry's got a 10-inch wanger and he's just going to whip it out and smack them around the head with it, aren't you, Terry?
You know it.
It's covered in coral growths too, so it's ripped for their pleasure.
Oh my gosh.
So now would be an appropriate time to ask for about my stiffness. Would I be able to get close enough to them?
How many movement? Let's do a measurement.
Oh, he moves half speed or something, doesn't he?
Yeah. Let's
'Cause
see.
he's a big stiff shite.
All right, line.
Like
Okay.
Chris with all his steroids.
All right. 4 squares puts you right next to. 4 squares puts you right next to this one, so you could get there.
Okay.
Let's do that,
Do
but
it,
not
Terry.
go to
Alright.
a position
Boom.
where
Right up in
Or
his
I-
face.
Get him, Terry.
end up.
Go,
done in.
Terry.
Right, so I am going to use my hard fists
Mhm.
to hit. So do I just roll damage?
Roll fighting.
Fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
And the parry is
Come on.
5, so you need to beat a.
Oh, nice.
Where's the explosion? I never seen
You
the
are
second dice.
with a 9. You're gonna hit a raise, so roll damage on your hard fist.
It didn't roll the second dice. Well, I rolled it then.
It did.
It did,
Oh.
eventually.
Yep.
It just came up after.
All right, so you get a total of 11 points of damage. They only have a toughness of 6. That is most definitely gonna wipe this guy out.
Yeah, steady.
Go ahead and tell me how you dispatch him.
Hmm.
Describe it. Give me some graphic fisting details.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
So, seeing this one is trying to wave me on, I immediately just punch straight as a die with the center of my hand, and then just spread my hand, and his head explodes across all of his comrades.
I like that.
That was
Nice.
violent as
That's
fuck,
impressive.
Chris. I love that.
All right, so he splatters. Okay. All right. Lumi, you just saw that your new friend, your compatriot, has chosen violence. It's conflicting. How do you deal with this in your spirit?
Oh, you're on mute, Adrian?
Sorry, I had a coughing fit, so I'd mute myself. If anything, I am pretty loyal to my group, so I'm guessing they're going to fight back. So I'm going to have to just jump in, I guess.
All
So-
right.
Take no prisoners.
What's the difference between a wild attack and my weapon attack, just out of curiosity?
A wild attack adds 2 to your trait and your damage roll, but your parry is reduced by 2. Now, something unfortunate has happened. The Anchor Boys and Hank did not show up in turn order. I am having a little bit of technical difficulty. Hank,
Oh.
I'm drawing you a card. You're going to get the 8 of spades.
I could manually change my thing to 8, yeah.
Yeah, and let's just move you up there since it's reverse turn order. All right. So Zarya, you would get a +2 to your damage and your damage and your roll, but you would have your parry reduced by 2 the next round or your next turn.
What?
Are you good with that?
Oh, for what? Yeah.
You mean
Lumi.
Lumi? Yeah, you mean me, don't you?
Yeah, Lumi.
Oh, okay. I was like, what'd I do? Okay.
You didn't do anything. You're fine.
That's the wild
did.
attack for Lumi. Okay.
Yeah, let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Right, I'm just going to jump in. I kind of want to show off and impress my new group and my new
Yeah.
skills. So I'm going to take 2 steps, do a huge leap, landing down around here, and as I'm in the air, I'm going to be whipping out my prayer beads to whip down and
Mhm.
try and flick his head off.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, she
That's
uses them
the
as a
plan.
weapon.
Rule of cool, we're gonna go ahead and give you a Benny for that one.
Oh, that's awesome. She uses them as a weapon. I love that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And because Lumi's going to be beside me, is that a gang up bonus as well?
Yeah, it
That is. So you get a
Ooh.
+1 thanks to the fact that Terry is engaging them.
Excellent.
Nice.
Get Chris.
Okay,
It's just this big hulking guy just punches someone and splatters, and then all of a sudden the shadow of this like hooded robe just comes up, and all of a sudden anime beads go everywhere, and let's move you right over there. Roll fighting. All right, +1 from Terry, +2, so +3. You're gonna get a 7 on your wild die. Am I doing the math right, folks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That their parry is 6. You are most definitely gonna hit them. Go ahead and roll damage on this guy
Okay.
and add 2.
I had 4, hence the reason why I leapt.
Add 4 because you are a sprite.
I
Oh,
am.
is that an extra damage thing when
Ooh.
you leap? I like that.
So how do I
Yeah,
roll
they are
damage?
the-
Sorry, without the damage tab. Yeah, found it. So what's that? 9? I'm guessing.
Let me take a look.
If it's +4 on that, yeah, 9. Nice.
Yep. 9. So let's see. They have a toughness of 6. Ooh, you need to go 4 over in order to wound them. So this guy is shaken.
Oh.
All right. So you knock him back. He's out of it. All right. Captain, you see that 2 of your people have decided to rush in and play lawgiver on this lawless floating western town. What would you like to do?
Well, seeing that they're sticking up for the underdogs, I am gonna move myself just here, and I'm gonna take a shot at this one.
That's my captain.
So,
Does what's right. Love that.
Nice.
Come on.
You are going to hit with a raise. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Fucking just love the exploded dice so much. Oh, come on. Very nice, John.
That's pretty sick. We'll all go home, I reckon.
Yeah. Job done.
All right, Captain, would you like to describe, you just step out and you just shoot this one guy in the head? Very quickly turning into a Quentin Tarantino movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
just rolling behind Hank as a turn around,
All right.
and the pistol out, or just aim and shoot.
All righty. Go ahead and send you a Benny for that one. Alrighty. And Hank.
Now, Hank has leveled up since the one-shots, and he's taken... Where is it? What's the name of this edge? I've got...
You took Slapdash, you took Junk Artesian.
No, it's the
See,
one
what
where
else did you take?
it's like specialization with a weapon, and I've got a new weapon called the Bolt Spear.
Oh, you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
trademark weapon.
Trademark
so-
weapon. Hank has been
And
training.
that one
has
comes
a new
directly from
trademark
Savage
weapon.
Worlds.
It's a Savage Worlds rule. It's a
Yep.
edge, and his new weapon is a Bolt Spear. Do you want to describe the Bolt Spear to the viewers and to the players?
The
That's
bolt spear is sort of it's a long cleft blade like a halberd with a pistol worked into the blade. So you aim and you fire. If those of you, so you pretty much have a gun on the edge of a spear.
And I can use it in
Alright,
two
so
different
trademark-
ways. As a spear and as a gun.
That's right.
So I want
Alright,
to
so it's-
use it as a gun. So I'm just going to shoot straight. This one's dead, so he's lying on the ground. I'm just going to shoot over his head. So just directly at this one. So I
Yep,
roll
and
shooting.
you get +1
don't
to
I?
your shooting.
+1.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's a 5 then.
You're gonna hit,
Okay. The damage.
and then roll me the damage.
Okay. 6.
6. Would you like to spend a Benny?
Yeah, I need more than that,
To-
don't I?
Yeah, because that's just enough to beat his toughness.
Yeah, okay, where am I? I'll spend a
All
Benny.
right, so quick point. The trademark weapon.
yeah.
+1 to athletics, fighting, or shooting total with a specific weapon. +1 parry if the weapon is ready. The bolt spear is a combination of a pistol and a spear. The spear gives you +1 parry. So if you tell me to ready the weapon, you add 2 to your parry. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, I've spent a Benny to reroll my damage. Everyone's
Alrighty,
initiative has
I will
changed to
take
B
that.
for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because I was sending bennies out to players, and it got dealt into turn order. But it's the same turn order this round.
Oh, even worse.
Terry's already gone. Okay. So. All right. Well, you go with the best, so it's enough to shake him.
Okay, I'll take the first one then. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I shake him at least.
All right. Zarya, you're next.
Alright, well, I've got a fun weapon I'm itching to whip out.
We've lost Terry in the initiative. Terry and the Banana Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
What would you
go
like
for
to
this.
do, Zarya?
Trying to, let's see. I'm gonna aim for this little guy on the bottom here. And then, yeah, yep, perfect. Doing a little fun pirouette and humming a little tune. I'm just gonna pirouette and whip out my chain whip that has spiked barbs on it and catch this guy around his neck. Let's see if I can rip it off.
Roll
Lumi
for
and
it.
Zarya, the bondage bitches. Whip
You
some
didn't buy-
chains,
Pay good
man.
money to
Whip some
die like
chains,
this.
Yeah.
Some people do. Roll fighting first, you said? I'm sorry.
Roll fighting. And you get a Benny for rule of cool.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
Everyone's rolling great except me so far.
You are most definitely going to hit with a raise. Roll that damage.
Okay, and it says +1 to called shots. I can't remember what we said that was.
So, yeah, called shots are when you target a specific body part. It's -4 for the head. It's -2 for the arms or legs.
Oh, I said his neck. Okay.
What about the groin?
That would be
Ooh.
-4.
Did I rip his head off? Via the
I
neck?
believe you did. I believe you did. Yes. Yes, you did.
Everyone's killing it in this combat except me.
I didn't kill anyone. I don't believe in it.
You just helped them pass on
No.
to another plane.
You got the
Oh, yeah,
assist,
yeah.
though. You got
yeah.
the assist.
I'm warming them up.
All right. So that I believe that's everybody. Have all the players gone? Because next it'll be the Anchor Boys' turn.
Yes.
Alrighty. So down here, these two that were on lookout see all this happening, and they start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They ran.
Run away, you cowardly dogs.
Hopefully it's not for backup.
Pretty sure it will be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Me too, Captain. Me
So-
too. What?
Let's
XP.
clear some of these guys
XP.
off.
We're on a campaign now. Remember.
All right.
Farm that XP.
Spirit.
True.
And 5. This one that was shaken unshakes. And he's going to bum rush Terry. He's going to wild attack. So he's going to add 2 to his fighting.
Me and the captain are going to double team him in a minute. Get that getting up bonus on him.
Anchor Boy runs 1 inch.
I noticed that. Nice run, mate.
Well, looks like he got... I am really hating this glitch.
Oh,
All right,
no.
so the first one was a 4. We're going to go with the 4. So, Terry, what's your parry?
Terry, what's my parry?
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
That's very satisfying.
It was.
Where do I find parry on my sheet? Towards the top, right?
Near the
In
top,
the
I think.
middle.
Right.
Oh
Under
yeah.
derived
Okay.
stats.
6.
6. Okay. He is going to miss. These two are going to come up, and they are going to. This one is going to attack Zarya, and then this one's going to attack Lumi.
Ooh,
Yay.
All
going
right.
for the women. These scumbags. These are
Sexism.
absolute
They-
scumbags.
They are the anchor boys. They are absolute scummies.
We don't allow
Alright.
hitting women when Martin's not here.
Well,
Oh, look
I
at
say we're gonna
that!
go
Look at
with-
that fumble.
yeah. Zarya, one of these guys actually trips, so you're gonna get a free attack because he crit failed.
Aha! Yay! Okay. Let me pull out my little blowtorch.
Yes.
By the way, that time we were fighting those yellow things and you thought you were the only person that could burn them because you had a blowtorch. Hank has a blowtorch and I totally forgot that whole adventure.
You forgot? Oh my
I was
gosh!
watching it back the other day and I was like, you're dumb, Oliver. You've got a blowtorch. But never mind.
Dude, the blowtorch
was-
is so helpful.
That was a whole other adventure. Never mind.
All right, so let's see. Fighting first.
Mm-hmm.
There you
Let's
go.
go, Zarya. It's
All
enough.
right. What's his parry? His parry's 5.
No, it's not
Do
enough.
you want to spend a Benny to try and beat it?
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, spend the bennies.
Okay. All right. Whoops.
You've got. No, is that on this one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't,
Yes.
you don't have a gang up bonus on him.
Okay. Roll again. Where? Scroll down.
Yeah, they split up so that you wouldn't have a gang up bonus. 5 will
Oh.
hit. But
Oh, will it?
go
Oh,
ahead
okay. I
and
was
roll
like,
that damage.
no.
Come on.
Because that matches 6. All right. At just the last minute, he brings his anchor up to protect his face,
No.
and he is shaken by the ordeal. He is stirred. All right, Lumi, what is your parry since it was reduced?
I don't really want to say. 3. We're looking for a
Alright,
botch,
he is-
aren't we?
He is just barely hit you,
Oh,
and he's using
them's the
his.
breaks.
Here's his anchor club.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
7. What's your toughness?
25.
3.
No, your toughness. Your
3.
toughness is 3.
Yeah, my base is 4.
no.
I'm at -1 because I'm fragile. I'm frail. I'd forgotten that, so I'm at 3. I probably shouldn't have got into combat.
You're mean, Dustin. You're mean picking on him.
You are
Oh, no.
shaken.
Oh! I guess it's Benny time, isn't it?
You can spend a penny to
Yeah.
unshake at any time, I think, yes.
Yeah.
Or on your turn, I think.
Yeah. I wait for my turn.
You
don't I?
anytime.
Is it
Anytime. You don't
Oh,
have to wait for
anytime.
your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, you can spend a Benny on rolls on your turn, but if you want to use it to unshake, you can spend it anytime.
Do that at any time.
Yeah. I'm going to spend it. I don't accept his shaking me.
All right.
You reject
Okay.
it.
So what you do is you click on the token of the Benny, and that'll bring it up, and then you just drag and drop it on the table.
Okay. Where is it on the character sheet? Sorry.
It's not on the character
Where your
sheet.
name is.
On the
Oh,
on the roll 20. See
Yeah.
above your name, there's a number.
Okay. Yeah.
That bad boy.
There you go.
There we go. You got it. And I will take that. So I am at 3 bennies now. And you are unshaken.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Leveling up
New
the GM.
turners.
It has 30 by the end of the one shot, like. Wonder what it's going to be like on a
Ugh.
campaign when we get to the big boss guys and he's got 100
Nervous.
berries.
It's not gonna be good.
Oh, no, never thought about that. We
Alright.
do one shots and he's got like 30 at the end of the one shot. What's it going to be like at the end of a campaign?
Oh, they
Mm.
refresh. I lose all of the bennies at the adventure when you guys complete a chapter, it refreshes.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
so you can't
guys,
just like
your-
have a mass amount.
Yeah, your bennies refresh every session. I lose all of my bennies at the end of the chapter.
How many chapters is there in the campaign?
5.
5. Okay. So there's
Okay.
5 refreshes for you. But
Okay.
you lose them at a refresh. Okay.
Yeah, so that encourages me to use them
To
on the
use
mini
them.
bosses. All right.
I gotcha.
So Terry, you've got a moral dilemma. You've got enemies on either side. What would you like to do?
Seeing that Lumi has just been attacked, shaken, and then unshaken, like James Bond.
Mhm.
I'm now going to use my hard points on the guy directly to my right. So I'm gonna smash his skull next, and then use his body to batter the other cunt on the other side.
All right.
That is
You
if
can
I'm,
actually
can I do that?
you can do something called you can do a multi-action penalty. So that means you would take -2, and you would be able to do 2 actions. Something else you could do is you could combine that with a wild attack, which would add 2 to your roll and your damage, but your parry would be reduced by 2 next time around. So that means you would be able to cut out the -2 from attacking both guys, but your parry in the next turn would be reduced by 2. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's do that. So
All the reckless.
do I just
attacks.
roll fighting straight away? Yeah.
Roll fighting twice
Without a penalty.
without a penalty.
Come on.
Nice,
Come on.
go on.
Okay,
Come
okay.
on. Go on, Chris.
All right.
An 18.
All right. Well,
Fucking love
The
those
5
exploding
Yeah.
dice.
doesn't hit, does it?
the guys have a parry of 5, so you're gonna beat a dude with another dude. Start out and roll me the damage for the 18.
You ever been so bad you hit a dude with another dude? That's you.
That dude is
There we
dead.
go. There
That
we
dude
go.
is dead.
So I
All right, now roll. Yeah, go ahead.
Take-
I'm listening.
take my hard points and just slap him together, slicing his head off, stick my hands into the soggy bit, and flail round to smack the other guy. So
You beat a dude with another dude. and
Oh,
Martin wasn't
my
here to see
God.
it.
I love it. I love it.
A million.
Oh.
A million.
Oh.
You're on
No.
fire.
You're on fire.
All right, so those guys are dead, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a Benny.
I think you liquefied them.
my hard points are so hard when I hit him with a force. His body like split in two and then it carried straight through like a samurai slash straight down his side, and he's like kind of stood there, and like one side slips off the top of the
Oh.
bottom.
Yeah,
I
like
love that move.
Like
Like-
one side is looking around, and the other side is looking to see if like they
They
can
just
make
do
the
that-
connection, and then they
and it
don't.
just slumps off. Yeah. like the guy that gets cut up by the fence in the Final Destination movie. His
Mhm.
body parts just
I was
slide off
thinking
each
more
other.
like the Hulk and Loki in the first Avengers movie.
Ah, yeah.
Puny god.
All right, Lumi, you are up,
Right.
and your parry is fine now because after you're done here, your parry is fine again.
Yeah. On reflection, after now looking at my prayer beads and realizing they've got a reach of 1, it may make sense to have a little bit more tactics and stand behind people to attack. So I'm going to come and cowardly stand here and then use my prayer beads to sort of whip beyond Zarya.
You're hiding behind the other
Mhm.
women.
Not hiding behind. No,
just do a
tactically
little, like,
avoiding. It's not hiding. This is using the tactics of my god.
Right.
I'll be a
okay.
shield. Whoop.
You're a shield maiden, literally.
Yes, literally.
Alrighty. You do get the gang up bonus. So that's
Okay.
+1 to your roll.
Okay, let's try this then. He's
That'll
having a
hit.
bad day.
That's a 5.
That's a hit.
Yeah, you
That's
get a-
good then.
Yeah, because you got
+1.
+1 from the
Oh,
gang
yeah.
up bonus,
Oh yeah, cool. And then
and
damage.
their parry's only 5.
He's shaking.
Toughness is 6. He's shaken. That's enough
Already
to shake him
shaken.
into a wound. Yeah, and these guys can only take 1 wound. So I'm gonna say that rather than dying spectacularly, he's just knocked out. He's like, and then he just collapses down,
Oh, and you
and he
didn't
is
kill
at
him.
your mercy.
So your god won't abandon you. You didn't kill someone.
Oh,
That was the plan. That's exactly what I had in mind.
Alrighty. And you guys are out of turn order.
Hank
for
stands
there.
over. Hank stands over there, just looking to see if any of them are coming. Like, as if to say,
Did they go get
"Just
back
try
up?"
it. Just try it."
I'll wait for Terry just to come and curb stomp this guy that he's unconscious.
Yeah. Given the old American History X, you mean?
Yeah.
Oof. Oof. Ah, brutal. All these years later, and that's still the most brutal scene.
It's
like.
still a rough scene. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the
Alrighty.
captain's gonna step up and just kick around the guys, and then that they've downed, and take whatever they've got, basically.
All right, you're gonna take whatever they've got.
Yeah, why not?
So here's the thing, amongst them and amongst the anchor boys, you guys get enough supplies to make yourself up
Yeah.
to 3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The anchor boys had been going around just robbing people effectively, and because you pretty much take their stuff after they've been taking other people's stuff, you get another supply point. All right, and you're still headed to the temple, right?
Yes.
I've just got that fuzzing sound on the.
Yeah,
the
it's
mic.
when I think it's coming from you, Dustin. We've got a little fuzz on your mic.
Little fuzz on my mic.
Stop
It's stopped now.
Stop
Okay,
now.
Stop now.
It's amazing. I've got so many
Alright.
co-producers these days. Don't even need to do anything. Someone does it for me. Cheers, Adrian.
Alrighty, so you find yourself at the temple. Lumi, how do you sort of approach this whole
Don't think I've been here
ordeal?
before.
How do you?
Okay, I assume there's some sort of traditional things that we're meant to do when I come into the temple.
Hmm.
So
Be
I'll
dead
follow,
in here already.
yeah. So I'm going to follow whatever sort of tradition that I need to do, whether it's some sort of bow or however it may be. To
Roll. Do you have roll common knowledge?
common knowledge.
Oh,
Oh, now I get the 6s.
Yeah. Well, you're in your home
It's
element
pretty-
now.
yeah, true. Yeah,
You,
think I'd
you-
know.
You are working as an acolyte. You are a warrior of the faith, and you are executing your duties in defending the faith. There is another acolyte on duty here, a much more seasoned acolyte known as Alia, and you probably want to talk to her. Your friends will be allowed to walk around. They can read some of the
jeez.
books. They can have a meal. Just one thing is that everybody is armed. The temple is going to trust you since you're an acolyte. They're going to trust you, but they're going to trust your friends by proxy of being with you. None of you have the citizen's edge or the connection to the city council, so they're going to be okay with you. Pretty much you're able to bypass any sort of like social check or any kind of sneaking around because you have a member of the temple in your party.
Okay.
Yeah. We can't leave our weapons
Mhm.
outside anyway, because Terry is a weapon.
Yeah. No, actually, the opposite is true. If you come to the temple and you're not armed, they will give you a weapon.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. In one of the first campaigns that I ran, the party all left their weapons at home because they didn't want to like pick a fight, and acolytes came up to them and started giving them like knives and
You're gonna
bats
need
and
this.
clubs and
You know, it's a
Yeah,
rough
like
setting
this-
when you get
it's-
handed a weapon in a church. Like,
It's
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
we're gonna need this.
It's
oh, really?
It's like, it's dangerous out there. Take this.
Okay, I'm going to say to
Alright.
the rest of the party, help yourself for whatever food you want. Read the books.
Ah.
Keep the fighting to a minimum.
Hank likes
And when
a
I mean
book,
minimum, I
like,
kind of mean 0.
Hank likes a book. I might go browse the books.
Okay, I'm going to head for Alia then.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I want to browse the
Alea.
books. I'm a big brain.
Wow.
This big brain.
Alea is down.
Terry's away doing
Terry's
something.
off for a bed.
It probably makes sense to point Zarya to a few of the special books that she should probably be reading.
Terry's away for a
Around
lie
Jen.
doing. Aye, look.
No, those are booths for eating.
Yeah. That's
Oh, so it is.
down
Yeah,
there, isn't it?
you're right. It is.
I'm just
One of the
gonna
guys
post
is
it
going to come
here.
up. He's going to give you a plate of fish. You were saying, Captain?
No, sorry, I jumped in on you. You carry on.
Oh, I was going to say, Terry, one of the acolytes, he's going to come up. He's going to offer you a plate of fish so you can have something to eat. Then he's going to go back to the friar. Oh, and he's also going to give you something called chichi, which is a type of beer.
Oh, friendly.
hmm
That's what we do.
If anybody
Get
has,
them drunk, get them
Yeah.
weaker.
alrighty. One thing, Terry, do you have science, or I'll let you roll common knowledge?
Let's have a look. Let's see how scientific Terry is.
I don't think you're a science area.
I do not have science, so I'll go common knowledge then, yeah.
Nice.
This is very delicious beer. It's got a type of cinnamon taste to it. It's
Oh no.
Oh no.
it's really good.
some
It's really
bullshit.
good.
It's some disgusting Mediterranean
Oh.
bullshit.
Try-
And you have no idea.
Oh no.
Trying this absolutely wonderful beer. I preemptively order one for everyone in the
Not
crew,
Hank.
so
You know-
that when they
you know
can
Hank
come
doesn't
here,
drink. You know Hank doesn't drink, so you'll not be ordering Hank a beer.
and I'll get you a decaf one.
A decaf beer.
Yes. about right.
Alrighty. So the guy's gonna sit down and he's gonna talk with you about, becoming a member of the temple, and it's gonna say it's great. They accept you for who you are. You'll notice that he's actually a fury, or she's actually a fury.
Getting the breath on your mic again, John. Sorry, Dustin. I was just directing.
Oh no, that's okay. You said that, it reminded me to lift my mic up.
She's a fury, did you say?
Yeah.
Which
So for those of you who, she's a fury, and she'll tell you that the temple is very accepting, and that even if you're not the type of person that they would normally, that the rest of refuse would accept, the temple is very accepting of people that are sort of normally the outsiders, and it's not legal for her to be here on refuse. She was born a fury, not made a fury, so she's very thankful that they're here.
Remind us of the Furies again.
Do you remember the means of production one, where you had to go and you found the pirates that were beastmen,
Mm-hmm.
and they had the factory that used the hair?
It's the Beast Men, isn't it? The Fury. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got ya.
Yeah, they're pirates. They're a race. They came to be a race because a bunch of pirates were subjecting themselves to a type of genetic modification to add animal.
Ah,
Yeah, and
gotcha.
if you're and their offspring become fury as well. So
Bit close to furry for my liking, to be honest.
She looks cute. There's something wrong with
Yeah.
me, isn't there?
Don't you start.
I got dogs.
Can
All
I
right,
can I
so-
roll like a notice in this library to see if there's any books that like really stand out? Or
do you have research?
no.
Does anybody have research or occult?
Oh, I have a cult actually.
have either of those.
Roll occult.
Because it is a cold.
Not a very
Temple.
I don't know, maybe it is.
I do, but there's no point in me rolling it, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't have
Well, I
research
mean, you could
or
if-
occult.
Sure.
Zarya, you actually find this interesting book about this group called the Mott Noir and the Yellow Grime.
Okay.
And it's like a handwritten book. It's got and you can't really feel the pages, but the texture to the pages is off somehow. You can see
Ugh.
that there's something wrong with the book, how it's bound and how the pages are set up, and like they're actually written in this like calligraphy and red ink, and it's just very interesting. And you see some of the symbols, and then you recognize some of the drawings as that type of yellow substance that you faced on your trek to the Primrose, and you're like, oh, this looks so familiar. I know what this is. Ugh, I
Okay.
hate these
Well,
guys.
Zarya doesn't remember.
Oh,
Zarya's
remember
new.
I died. This is new knowledge to
Zarya's
me.
new.
Oh, this is Zarya 2.0.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
2.0. Yeah.
Well, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is some kind of psychic fungus that we've got to be watching
Okay.
out for that mutates everything.
Well, that's good knowledge to have in my pocket.
Hmm.
If she says anything out loud, because Hank's next to her at the books, Hank's going to tell her about you need flame, only flame kills it. If you come across
Yeah.
any, you need to use a flame on it.
There you go.
I have
Yeah.
got a flamethrower. Blowtorch.
Yeah,
Forgot all about it last
you
time.
can actually talk about that. Hank, I'll tell you
Hank's
what,
met them
since
before.
since she's there and you two are talking about that book, give me a notice check.
Okay. I've got D6 in notice. Oof, 4.
The pages are sort of this leather.
Sort of leather, aye, right.
You're
I
gonna
know
say
exa-
skin, aren't
I
you?
know exactly where you're
Sort
going
of
with
leather.
this,
Yeah.
Are they human leather?
It's
Are
like,
they?
ugh.
Are they like
It-
Now,
it
what was
seems
the
to be
first
that
one? You
way.
said it was the yellow ooze, and what was the first thing?
The Mott Noir
Noir.
and the
Okay.
Yellow Grime. Yep. The
Okay.
Mott Noir and the Yellow Grime. The Mott, it talks about this cult called the Mott Noir are seeking to possess the magical abilities of the Yellow Grime. And this book actually comes from Flotilla Oceania, which is
Okay.
a very strange place.
It's
Captain Cork. Oh, go ahead, Hank.
I was going to say, is Flotilla Oceania the one where it's 1934 all the time?
Yep. The year is
Oh, I
1934. The year
forgot.
is always 1934.
I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird and wacky, wonderful world, this drowned water. I love it.
Yeah. Captain Cork, you were going to do something. What were you planning on doing?
So all I was planning on doing was talking to one of the cultists, like temple hands, whatever you want to call them, and just trying to get a vibe from them as to whether they are doing anything around the docks, what they are doing around the docks, if anything, that sort of thing.
Full persuasion.
Oof.
You know,
Captain Charisma.
do you want to spend a Benny?
I was gonna spend a Benny, yes.
Good, Captain. Good
All right.
man. Because that was fucking crap. It's better.
5 is enough. You know, they tell you that they're trying to do outreach, and they're trying to make sure that they find the people that come in off the boats before, you know, the slavers get them, or they end up down at the 24/7 market. I mean, it's a very dangerous place, and your gut tells you they're telling you the truth, that the devotees and the people that are just sort of handling the boxes and sort of doing the work of the temple, there's nothing shady about them.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Lumi,
Hello.
let's go to you, the main event. All right, so you're able to just go in and speak with Alia. As an acolyte, you are on equal footing, though Alia has much more experience with the mission to defend the faith. So you're trusted. She will definitely answer any questions. Do you want to open up, and I'll just play with you?
Yeah. I greet her in whatever normal greeting there should be as a sign of respect. I'm not exactly sure how it works. So bow or shake or wave like that.
Well, twerk.
Yeah. Alia, we've are you aware of a Fage Thompson?
Fage Thompson.
Fage
Yes,
Thompson.
the mercenary down at the general store. What is
Yeah,
going on with him?
he's recruited our group to investigate the troubles at the dock. Are you aware of what's going on at the dock? All the sabotage that's going on with the changings of paperwork?
It's not us, Lumi. I am aware something is happening. To be fair, I'm glad that you're a part of this group, but you should most definitely not tell them of our doings. I will impart some information upon you that is not to leave our confidence. We had managed to acquire a clandestine shipment of stun guns. We were going to disseminate them through the citizens, but they were taken from us. They were stolen down at the docks. We think the diver lords might be involved. They might have taken our shipment and then blamed us for all this damage.
It makes sense because someone's distributing loads of leaflets, sort of to insinuate it's us.
Those were taken as well. Why are you taking things that we give away for free? It makes no sense.
I think they're just trying to make it our fault cover their tracks by the sounds of things.
Possibly. They're besmirching our good name because they are that corrupt.
Yeah, so
Lumi, if you... Yes?
do
What?
you want me to try and get the stun guns back then, I assume?
I do, actually. They would be most helpful to give to the citizens. They would be able to defend themselves if they had the guns. You do know that firearms are illegal here except for the citizens, but the stun guns are not considered proper firearms because they only incapacitate, they don't kill.
I'm sure we should be. Before I agree to this, how many stun guns are we talking about? 5 or 6 or 20,000?
A crate, like maybe 100, give or take.
That's a lot of stun guns.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a lot of stun guns.
It's a bit.
It's not the sort of thing I'm going to sneak out under my jacket, is it?
No, but here's the thing: stun guns are legal because they don't.
Don't kill.
You can't have
They don't
guns
kill.
unless
Yeah.
you're a citizen.
Okay.
But
Okay.
go ahead.
Do you want me to share the stun guns dilemma with the rest of my group, or because I'm probably going to need help carrying them when we locate them?
You can. Just make sure that they're brought back here. It's part of our charitable donations to the flotilla.
Okay, I'll let them know once we find them. Then I think it's probably the safest thing. And I'll let the captain know that we've got a side mission. I think it's the sensible thing to do.
Don't let them know where we acquired the stun guns from. It's probably best not even to tell you so that they aren't tempted to learn more of our ways.
I'm absolutely fine with stop listening now, so that's good.
Mhm.
Okay,
There's
so,
more information if you want to find Tally.
Yeah. So what makes them suspect the Diver Lords then?
They always suspect the Diver Lords.
Okay.
The Diver Lords, their religion is literally created to fight against the Diver Lords.
Okay, Catholic Protestants.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah, they view the Diver Lords as the avatars of greed, rage, and lust, attachment, those kind of things.
I can see why
They're
they'd
like
be
the
as well.
fit.
Diver
They're like
Lords are
the
the devil.
physical embodiment of. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the devil to you.
Well, the Diver Lords just really want to make a stable society and make money, and the Temple of Floating Truth is not happy with the way at which they do that.
Okay, when did the shipment of stun guns come in?
About a week ago.
Okay. So this probably, by the sounds of things, it's more likely a byproduct of it than because this has been going on for 2 weeks. You wouldn't start a week before if you just after the stun guns. Okay. Anything else you
Well-
can think of that might help us?
The guns were moved through our safe house at Seasteader side before they were shipped here. That way they didn't come directly from the source. If need be, you might want to ask around Seasteader side. Maybe you could find out more information along the way. But they were lost here once they'd arrived.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Go in peace, sister.
And you, sister, and we'll report back as soon as I have some good news.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do
Alrighty.
the hand wave.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you can all regroup if you want. Where would you folks like to meet?
Find the temple so that we can talk in peace away from them, I think.
Mm-hmm. So Terry, in the process, the cook, we're going to call her Fox. Fox mentions that she would like to go to Seasteader side because she's feeling a little nervous being on the flotilla, but she hasn't been able to leave the temple because the Fury are killed on flotilla refuse, and she's actually in hiding there. Did you want to do anything about that, Terry?
I don't know. Like I'm fucking 5 pints deep now. Because
You're five.
We never came to get our drinks, so you ordered.
yeah, no one came to get the drinks, and they were
Let's just
getting
drag everybody's drinks.
they were getting warm.
Glorious.
So
For a Benny. For a Benny. Would you like to nobly take on this holy woman's quest to get to the safe place? And would you narrate in Drunken Spurg how you tell her that that's a great idea and you're going to be the man to get her to the safe place? Would you like that for a Benny?
yeah, let's go for it. So where do I need to get her to? Hold on, let me
She's
remember
dead
that
aside.
location.
Seasteader side.
Mm-hmm.
It's the place where the cannibals are, I think, if I remember
Ste-
correctly.
All I'm hearing you say is Steve Stefferstein.
See,
Steve suffers.
see.
I can get you to the
Stedderside.
Steve fellow.
I know Steve. Let's go.
Steve.
Well, holy woman thing with the marvelous liquid. I would be honored to accompany you on a quest to take you to see Steve, Seasick Steve. So I am definitely the man for the job because my hard points can cut through steel. I slam through the middle of the table and cut it in half.
Oh no.
Quality.
That's good.
Alrighty.
And as I cut it in half, I'm actually using it to perch myself, so I actually fall over flat on my face.
Well done.
Alrighty. So you're going to be able to do that. And she's just going to clap wonderfully because she's so happy she's ready to get to safety. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? You've got a drunken Cora in the next room.
Yeah. Well, we'll need to deal with that, but I'd like to petition for our second and last break. Is that all right? Good timing?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's do that.
Okay, so the party has picked up a new hanger-on thanks to the drunken agreements of the lovely Terry. Terry, would you kindly roll me vigor to see if you have a hangover?
Bigger.
How well can you handle the?
How well can
What
you
was
hold a
this?
tail?
Chi-Chi? What was this called?
Chi-Chi.
Sounds too much like a euphemism for a female sexual organ to me, like. Oh, look at him go, look at him go.
Okay.
You have absolutely tanked it. You are the king of beer.
Iron constitution.
It's all your little friends. They just helped you disperse it everywhere.
Yeah.
Iron constitution, look at that.
Wow. You know what? You actually feel great. You are gonna get another penny for
Good job,
just being able to.
Revitalized.
Yep. Do you tell your party members about this delicious beer? Do you try to share it with them?
I already tried, but they told me, they don't drink and all the rest of that. So, I take it Lumi might be very into it, since it's a homebrew,
She doesn't drink any of these roofie drinks, so.
Okay, Martin's not here. Nobody's getting roofied.
Also, can instead of it being a hanger-on, can it be a Klingon? Because we've got Captain Cork and Spock, and it'd be nice to have a Klingon too.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make me Data?
She will bring honor to you all. Data was my favorite, y'all. Okay,
Data
Data saved them every episode.
Nah,
As soon as they lost Data, the Enterprise just had to pack it up and go home. It's like, we can't do this without Data. He saves us every episode. All right. So, you guys make it down to the docks. What do you want to do?
Well, right, do you think we could, find somewhere where we can observe and see what's going on, see if we see any dodgy people going about that don't really belong here, or what do you think, Captain?
Well, I think we could split G's for the time being. Let's couple just hang around and see what they can see. If they can see anything, then a few others can go off around and have a chat with some of the people that work at the docks, see whether there's anything that they can gain or glean from the information.
Yeah.
I'm very stealthy. I'm not very sociable.
I'm a very sociable human.
Which I would say that this is kind of the one where Lumi excels. Being able to turn invisible and walk around on ceilings and walls comes in pretty handy.
Boy, all my surprise.
Oh, you could do that.
That's very
Yeah.
handy, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just letting you know I'm very quiet and stealthy.
Forgot you could do that, did you?
So yeah. Invisibility, wall walking, ceiling walking. That's me. So
Who then?
I think I'm gonna do the social side. What do you think? Who's gonna join me in that? Should me and
take Captain. I hear he's very good at charisma.
me and Captain Charisma.
Are you sure you want to get?
Should we go? Should we go in? What should we go in as? Pretend we're like looking for dock work. Pretend we're around here looking for work or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because anything else would just be stupid.
Yeah. Okay. So that's our story. We're looking for work. Let's go and talk to some peeps, Captain.
Right. Should I try and get into the office to have a look at the logs and
Yes.
see if I can find out who's been like handwriting and stuff like
Well,
that?
There's a
there's-
bunch of people in there sleeping right now.
Some downstairs as well.
Oh, you guys came up from downstairs.
Oh, it came up. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you some questions. Who is Fox going with?
Ooh. I think Fox should, being foxy, might be able to sneak around. I don't think she'd be wanting to be looking for jobs, because if they know she's from the temple, they're gonna just kick off straight away.
I think me and you do that also as a distraction. So even if we don't find out any information, we're a distraction for the sneakies. I think. Sorry, what are you saying, Chris?
I'm gonna take responsibility for Fox because I invited her. So
It's your date.
I feel obligated. But what we'll do is I'll put Fox on my back, like, you know, a backpack,
Right.
and then I'm like, just you stay there and we'll be cool because I blend in, which I don't.
It's like, you're a Korra and I'm wearing bright orange. I don't think that's going to work.
Shh. Let the power of the kimchi command us.
Whose
She
idea
takes
was
a
it to wear
twig.
fucking bright orange anyway?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Lumi, you're going in stealth-wise.
Yep.
Captain, you wanted to do... Captain or Hank, one of you wanted to do social? I'll set it up. Lumi, I'll put you there. Who's doing social? I'll put you on the other side.
Yep, we'll do me and Hank.
Gonna attempt to anyway.
Alrighty. Zarya, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just kind of follow along and just be observing, looking around,
Yeah, you come with
seeing
us.
if I can notice anything around here that's out of place or suspicious.
Okay. So you're just going to be a lookout?
Yeah, just kind of
Alright.
be observing the area.
Okay. And Terry, what were you and Fox doing? Remember, you don't want people to see Fox. Not just because she's the temple, but also because she's a fury.
So where we are now, does it have windows? Like, would I be able to see outside and see if there's any people out there at the moment?
Well, no, you're in a storage room that that connects to the docks. So
Well, peer out the door to see
Mhm.
if there's people or crowds.
I'm going to set up turn order. Give me a notice roll, Terry.
Oh, come on. Very observant, Terry, son.
Can you roll not a 6? just that. I'm gonna put it out there.
No, that's pretty good. You don't see anybody. Most of the dock workers are sleeping because of all the damage done, but there are some people just sort of walking around trying to figure out things to do, sort of justifying their pay. You know how that is.
Oh, so work slowed down that much?
Yeah, somebody has put a major dip in things.
Oh, okay. So there's a serious spanner in the works.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fage was very specific. He could get you some good money. So in the turn order, the one listed as soldier is actually the dock worker. We're just using the soldier template.
If so, my wee Cora microorganisms, they can basically cause me to shape shift. Is that right?
No, they're body
No.
armor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you die, they take your body and grow off of it. You're pretty much an apartment complex for an organism that wants to keep you safe.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, here, let me like make you a Cora mask so you look like a Cora, and then I can say you're my little sister or something in case we get encountered. But it's probably not a great idea because then Fox will become a Cora as well.
It'll just infect her and she'll turn into one. That's how I got you, eh?
Alrighty.
Yeah, so we're just going to piggyback out, and I'm gonna tell Fox to like pull the hood over as much as she can, bend into my body as much as she can, so then it looks like I'm just carrying a young child with an orange hood.
Alrighty. Okay.
Actually,
so,
rather than on my back, on my front, like actually cradling a child.
Like a child.
you're just gonna pick her up and just be like, she's
Just
gonna look at you and say like, you don't plan on rubbing my belly, do you? Because I'm not that kind of fox.
Oh my gosh.
There's no plans for that.
All right, Zarya, give me a notice roll.
Okay.
All right. So that actually looks like a 5. Is there a reason why your thing says 4 instead? It says you're distracted. Take that off your character.
Wait, why am I distracted?
Probably from
Ambrosia.
last time.
I'm like, I have
Ambrosia on the brain.
alertness. I have luck. Where is distracted at? Oh,
You're not distracted.
I'm not
I
distracted.
don't know why. You don't have any fatigue. No. I don't know what it is.
Encumbrance?
Mm-mm. I don't mess around with that. But
Mm-mm.
okay. Well, the wild die is a 7. So here's the deal.
It's weird.
Yeah. Here is the deal. I'm gonna say that you're rolling to assist. Which of the 3 different groups do you want to give that +1 to? Do you want to warn Lumi to aid in stealth? Do you want to pick up some chatter for Hank and the captain as they're networking? Or do you want to keep an eye out for Terry and Fox in case somebody comes by?
I don't know. Maybe some chatter. What do you guys think?
All right. So while they're networking,
Yeah.
you're going to like pick up stuff. All right, so plus
Okay.
1. All right. Now, I'll give you the option if you wanted to join in and you could just assist their group, or you could stay as the outside and choose who you assist. Which one would you rather do?
Oh. I don't know.
Stay on the outside and leave the options open, I think. 'Cause then maybe,
Yeah.
I think it means you can
Yeah, that
switch
way I
between
can-
us.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to give the
That sounds
bonus to the captain and Hank as they're networking looking for information. All right. So, Hank, Captain Cork, which one of you wants to take the lead in networking?
What would
He
the
does.
role be?
All right, so how it works is you roll either persuasion or intimidation.
I've got a D6 on persuasion. Have you got any better than that, John?
No.
For this Matrix looking guy.
Yeah, he's a bit of a Neo-looking guy,
A little bit.
I'll
Yeah.
roll on persuasion then.
And well, hold on. Who is assisting and who is assisting and who's calling point?
I think
Because
I'll,
the person assisting rolls first.
Okay, I think.
I will assist.
Yeah, I think Captain's gonna
Ooh.
assist. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, you roll
Alright,
first,
Cap.
John.
So, sorry,
wanna-
what do you persuasion? Yeah?
Roll persuasion. Yeah.
That'll do it.
5. So between the captain and then Sarah or Zaria giving you directions, Hank, you'll get a +2.
Nice.
Yes.
Go.
All
That's a
right.
12 then, because I didn't add the +2 to that. That's a 12.
12.
Yeah.
He looks at you as like, "Greetings, fellow human. Isn't it such a wonderful day to be organic?"
Oh, yes, greetings, fellow human. It is a wonderful organic day to take in this wonderful organic weather.
I certainly love
I see you're
breathing air and eating food.
I see you're a fellow organic human who enjoys breathing air and eating food just like myself.
You two are a man of culture. Do you not enjoy Shakespeare and comic books?
I'm a man of the human race. I enjoy very much human literature, like the human William Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this
So,
guy's, got this guy's number, guys. He's an android.
so what's up, man? What you doing out here? What's going on?
We're out here looking for work. We used to be a ship's crew, but there's we I don't know if we're unlucky or we just can't find work out there. So we're just thought maybe we'd try and get some work out here in the docks. But we've heard that work's kind of slowed down here a little bit, and something's happened and work slowed down. But we don't. I don't know anything more than that. Do you know anything about it?
Oh man, let me tell you, my product has been jacked. Like, it's hard enough to keep it out of sight and out of mind, but now that all of this stuff is waiting on the other end, I got some bad dudes that are gonna break my legs. Fortunately, I can just have them repaired, but that's not the point. All right, check it. I'll tell you what, battery operator to battery operator, if you can help me out with something, I will front you some money to get that thing fixed, to get this whole ordeal. The crane over there needs to be repaired if they are going to get some of the containers out. I can vouch for you if you can fix it.
I'm a talented human mechanic. I can certainly,
Ooh.
I can fix it. Yeah.
All right. And I will, as a sign of good faith, let you know what I know once you get it fixed.
Sure, yeah, I'll fix your crane for you.
Alrighty, so we'll move you over there for that. And then let's go to Lumi.
Hello.
Lumi. All right. So you wanted to go in there and check the logs, right?
I want to check the toilet looking at it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is, to be a dock worker's barracks, it is unusually clean.
Okay. Is this the office block as well?
Yeah, this is it's all just crammed together, man. It's all scrap just
All right,
thrown
cool.
up.
Yeah.
Here's what
Yeah.
I need from you.
Okay.
Give me a. Yeah, I'm listening.
No, go on. Yeah, carry on.
What would you like to do, and I'll tell you what you need to roll to do it.
Well, I guess I kind of need to get to the logs to try and see if I can work out exactly what they're changing.
Mm-hmm.
They're all asleep, aren't they? I think you said. So I'm not
Yep.
gonna be able to overhear anything.
Right. But you will have to sneak past them and break in order to get to those logs. So do you have
Easy.
thievery? Do you
I
have
do.
thievery?
I do. I have thievery. I have
All right.
stealth. I can go invisible. This is my wheelhouse.
This is your wheelhouse.
Right to the point when the dice
Perfect.
hit go wrong.
Yeah, the dice
All
let you down.
So
Down-
first things first, to get inside, give me a thievery check.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounded just like something somebody says just before the dice let them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are able, since you are a sprite, you are able to climb along the wall and actually pick open the door or the window to the bathroom and crawl in. Being able to stick to walls is very, very helpful. You are inside, and you are inside the bathroom at this point. You hear the sounds of heavy breathing and sort of labored snores in the other room.
Okay. I'm gonna keep to the walls
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not gonna trip on anything then. Exit the bathrooms, I think, and then ceiling crawl all the way to the cabinets. I'm guessing, which is the far side of the room. That's where all the filing cabinets are and stuff.
All right. They're actually this table in the
Okay.
middle of the room
Yeah.
is there. The ledgers and such are on that table, but you're on the ceiling. We're going to leave you there. That's where you're at in this part.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to Terry. Terry, give me a notice check.
Notice.
Mm-hmm.
Notice. Oof. I'm gonna spend a penny to redo that.
The four should be good enough.
Yeah, 4 is good
Remember,
enough.
4's the magic number.
Oh, okay.
All
Hmm.
right.
Whew.
As you're there, 2 guys carrying a load from the docks are headed right to the spot you're hiding in.
Uh-oh.
You don't know what the load is, but it looks like they're going to be there next turn. All right. It is the soldier's turn or the dock worker's turn. Come on.
Sorry
Let's open up.
to butt in before. Would I have been following Hank out anyway? Because
Yes, you were following.
I would think so.
You did. Yeah, you did the you helped in the persuasion.
Yeah. Sorry, just so I know where I am for the next turn. That's all.
All right. Lumi, they don't see you.
Excellent. So I'm gonna keep. I don't want to put my cloak on yet, but I just want to sort of keep it ready in case the door opens. Because I think the way I'm looking at it, I get 5 rounds, don't I, of invisibility?
Yep. Terry, they are so involved in their conversation, they don't see you either.
Whew.
Both of this is happening at the same time. Lumi, you will have 5 rounds. You can keep it going because you have 15 power points.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
can be invisible for a long time.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I'm not going to worry about it yet. Though I am going to do it when I
Alright.
drop down from the ceiling because I might make a little bit of noise.
All right, we will see how that goes next turn. All players, deal cards to turn order. Card by suite. Terry,
Terry first.
you're up at the top of the turn order. These guys haven't quite made it to you, but they will at the next turn. what do you want to do as they're walking to you? These are just a pair of guys doing their job, not really causing any problems.
Yeah, I don't really want to fuck them up, so let's go this way with Fox, because I know that this way is clear. Oh shit! No, there's that guy in the hall. Oh fuck. Yeah, I've already said that I'm going this way, and I've moved that way. I've done it. It's done.
Yep.
So yeah.
She's right behind you. Okay. All right. So these guys, they come in, they drop off their stuff, they go back out for the next load. And we will go to the map.
Gotta love
Copy.
sailors dropping off a load.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay. I am having the worst time with this dad blasted double click. Ah. Alrighty. I'm just gonna roll a d6 for this guy because I can't find his dad blasted sheet. 2. He's really interested in whatever Hank is doing.
Okay.
There we go.
This guy, the Matrix guy.
The Matrix guy.
The
Proxy.
Matrix guy.
It's him that
The
gave me
other
the
very
job.
much organic human.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's him that
These
gave me the job, so I
super
imagine he's
organic
interested.
human. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's that. He doesn't see you. Captain,
Yes. Okay.
all this is. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. Sorry. Go on.
All this is going on. I'm gonna go ahead and say you see Terry and Fox come out from the storage room. Is there anything that you want to do? You can assist any of these groups as they're moving along.
Okay. I think I will. Spotting these soldiers over this way, I'm gonna try and distract them from coming any further or even going into the office. I'll try and cut them off around here and do that. I think I've got the movement to get there anyway. Yeah, easy.
How are you doing that?
So
Started right next to them.
yeah, I'm just gonna try and bullshit my way and talk them. Yeah, talk about what's going on and the jobs and stuff like this that we've got. You know, that we've been asked to do, and see whether anything pops up from that. Basically, just try and keep them entertained long enough.
I'm
It's gonna give you a
distracted.
Benny, but it happened again. Turn order is still the same.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and roll me persuasion.
He's Captain Charisma. Strikes again.
He's back. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 is good enough. They just start talking with you. Honestly, they're kind of curious as to what does your crew do, and like, is that guy gonna fix the winch? Because that'd make it a lot easier than having to lump a bunch of stuff.
Well,
All right.
hopefully. Yeah.
All right. So the question is, Did you want the bonus? That's a +1 bonus. Did you want it to go to Lumi or did you want it to go to Terry and Fox?
I'm going to give it to Terry and Fox. Because I think
All right.
they might need that extra little bit of help.
I think Lumi's an expert in her field at what she's
Yes.
doing just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Lumi, it's your go. Let's hear about that mystical ninja stuff you do.
Okay, invisibility cloak as a backup. Then that is going to go on as I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
carefully drop down onto the table.
All right. It is an arcane device that uses your stealth. So roll stealth. All right. You
It's hopefully
land. Yeah, it's enough. You
Oh,
land and
okay.
you're invisible. Let's see.
Ooh.
7. One of the guys wakes up and he looks
Oh, no.
around
Oh,
and he's like, "Who's there? Who is that?" He wakes up the other guys.
So I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm not going to move, and I'm going to breathe very shallowly.
One of the guys yells, "Go back to bed. It's just the dock, you idiot." Well, roll me persuasion just to see if that works.
wait.
Finally, yeah.
Ah.
Come on. Come
Ah.
on.
Right.
So the guy's like, "I know I heard something," and then he just rolls over and they all go back to sleep. You land successfully, and the workers are really just trying to get back to sleep without any trouble. All right. Next turn, you'll be able to look through the documents.
Cool.
Zarya, what would you like to do?
All right. I don't know. We still seem like we're chilling.
Mm-hmm. Did
We
you
need
want to
to-
play lookout, or did you want to help Hank try and repair the crane?
Yeah, I could try to. I have repair, but isn't that like? Is that a repair mechanically too?
Yeah, so you would use
Yeah.
that to assist me then, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me come help you. Gladly.
All right.
Yeah, I got a
Roll
D8 for repair.
Nice.
Roll repair first.
Oh,
That's what it.
Would you like to spend a penny?
Yeah,
That's got to be rhetorical, surely.
yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, here you go.
Did you come over here to help or just to like get in my way?
I kick over all the tools.
Yeah,
You're not holding the flashlight, right?
exactly.
I'm helping.
There we go. That's
All
better.
right, so that's going to add
Is
a
that better?
+1 to your roll.
So you want
Speaking of which, Hank.
me to roll
Yeah.
repair now?
Yep.
Okay. With a +1. That's a 6.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer. So it's gonna take 2 more rounds of successes before you can successfully get this thing off the
Oh
ground.
wow.
Okay. Okay.
Tension is building.
Do we have to get it to like a certain number? I guess.
That was 1 out of 3, I
Mhm.
think.
It's just the successes. Yeah, you just gotta get 3 successes. Speaking of which,
Oh.
Hank, it's your go. Zarya, were you planning on still assisting Hank?
Awesome. That was I got a turn on Zarya's turn and now I'm getting one on mine.
Yeah, you had your turn. Like, you just had your turn a minute ago. This is a new turn order.
Oh, it's a new turn order, right? And I'm at the top this
Yeah.
time. Ah,
Yeah, you're at the top.
Okay,
So
okay.
okay. Are you assisting me again, Zarya?
Yeah, sure. I'll assist.
Okay,
I'm here.
that is a 7 then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I repair as
Rosaria's
well?
got to roll. You've got to roll to see if you give him the +1.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Come
nice.
on.
All right.
Yeah, that was
Actually, that wasn't a 7. That was a 9.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
All right.
So
Good
that's
job.
alright.
two
It's
out of
almost,
three
it's
then.
almost fixed.
Nice.
To prevent the constant Benny turn order, Zarya, would you please draw a Benny from the deck so that I don't give everybody a B in their initiative?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, hang on a sec.
That's on the right hand side.
Yep.
You highlight the one to the right, it'll say draw.
Okay, and then I just drop it on me, or
Just draw, and it'll come to you.
Yeah, just click draw.
whenever I
Or
hit
you
draw, it brings up a box that says draw multiple cards.
No, just right-click on it and choose Take Card. There you go.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
cool. All righty. Now we go back to
Interesting.
the soldiers. They're sitting there. They're gonna roll their notice because really, that's all that they're gonna do. They're not on.
You're not wise to us. Oh, they've rolled it this time though.
7. One of them looks at the captain and they're like, "Hey, did you hear something funny? I think something's going on in the barracks."
Uh-oh.
All right, we'll leave that there. Captain, remember 7, you're going to need to beat a 7 in order to prevent them from going inside. Lumi, your turn. What would you like to do?
Shuffle through the paperwork, please.
All righty.
I
Give
don't know
me
why I
a
answered
notice.
that like I was on a game show. I don't know why I should.
I'll go through the
Another
paperwork,
P,
please, Bob.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Give me a notice check.
Damn.
Five. All right. In one of the side corners of the ledger, where it's talking about the things being broken, you see someone writing a really quick hand scribbled note, and it's circled. They said, "Looked like a couple of those Daedalus chumps. They had the augments in the side of their head. I'm sure they're the ones that did it." And that's what you find with A5.
Okay.
All right. Proxy is we're gonna see about proxies and notice. This fellow right here turns around and sees you and Fox coming out, and he looks, and you see his hands, and he's just like, he's waving you away. He's not screaming or anything. He's just sort of like, "Get. What are you doing?"
Oh, he's chill like that.
Yeah, he's still like that.
Okay.
Terry, give me a common knowledge check. It's your turn.
Knowledge.
4. This guy works in the black market. This guy moves illegal goods. You recognize him. All right. Is there anything that you wanted to do with that knowledge?
So with him being like shushing, like, is he directing us to go back, like where we've just came from, towards the storeroom, pretty much?
Yeah, he's telling you to get out of sight. He's like, "Don't come this way. People are watching."
Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna retreat back but I'm gonna be like, "Psst, definitely not a robot guy. Come here."
Definitely not.
All right, Captain Cork. You want to keep? Do you want to keep those guys from going into the barracks? Captain?
Sorry. Yes,
right.
I do.
Okay, so they got a 7. You're going to need to roll above a 7 to defeat them, to convince them to stay.
On a persuasion roll, yeah?
Captain Charisma.
Yep.
Here we go.
Come on, we got this.
Come on.
And you have 6 bennies, so
Oh, it doesn't need it.
He
I
doesn't need 6
had-
berries, mate. Captain Charisma.
right. 7 matching it is good enough. What do you say to keep them there?
So, what do you mean there's something going on? Do you think there's someone stealing stuff? What's that over there? And I'll point behind them so that they're looking at away from the barracks.
All right, so they look
love it.
right, and they're distracted by that. All right, Zaria, you assisted, so that's your turn when you assisted, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. And so we will deal another. Hank, this is your last round to get this thing fixed.
Okay. And I've got the...
This is the last round for everybody. So Lumi, you need to get out of there. Hank, you need to fix the
And I've got the +1
shindig.
still, right?
Zari's gonna roll.
I'll roll.
Alright,
You
okay.
won't. Yeah, go. Yeah, go ahead and roll to see if you got the bonus.
I won't need it, but
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say you. Oh,
I
yeah.
rolled an 11 anyway, so I didn't need it.
Good job.
Thank you.
Card by sweet.
Next time you hold the flashlight at this end, turn it this way.
Yes.
Point the light that way.
Okay.
It was a perfect assist.
Perfect. Yes. I'm a little low on my ambrosia, guys. Okay.
These guys are sucky on the notice, like, and I'm happy about it.
All right. So, Lumi.
Right, I'm gonna just take the ledger and leave.
All righty.
Oh, nice. Just take.
I think
take the evidence.
I'm not good at reading, so I think I'm just gonna go out the way I came. To be honest, I think make a bit of a dash to at the wall to the wall at the north, and then
Alrighty.
straight out the way I came back in.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh my
fuck.
days!
I'm gonna spend a penny. Spending a penny.
You can't.
You can't.
Oh, you can't, can you? Ah.
You crit failed.
Snake eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, good gravy. Okay. In the process, you accidentally trip. Your cloak turns off, and you slam into the bed of the guy that just woke up. Everybody sees you trying to steal the ledger. They don't have a turn yet because they're all the soldiers. They're the Queen of Hearts. We'll see how this goes because nobody really knows who you're with yet. All right, Proxy. Proxy hears that happen. And he's going to move over to Hank. And he's going to tell you, whatever you've got to do, you better hurry. I think the shit is about to hit the fan.
Do it now. Oh no.
Didn't I just make a third mechanic roll? I've done it, have I not?
You did. You did. It was Proxy's turn. He tells you that, and you can just tell him that the whole thing is working.
Stun, mate. Stun.
And he is he is thinks that is absolutely awesome. You can maneuver. You have control of the crane right now. I'm just going to tell you that.
Okay.
Oh.
Terry, with the screams and yells coming from the barracks, you start to hear footsteps. People are running towards the little area that you're at. What would you like to do?
Fuck. Why did I pick the fucking fox?
Damn those drinks.
Fucking. This is literally like waking up the night after, being like, "Fuck, Coyote Ugly, just want to bite your arm off so you can get out."
Can't relate. I've never been there in my whole life, ever once.
Fuck. Did we just? He told us to go back in here because there's people coming.
He told you not to be seen.
Okay. So the supplies that they brought in, are they like a crate?
They are.
Okay, could I open the
what's in
crate
there?
and put the fox into the crate to hide her?
Oh my gosh.
There are barrels that are full of stuff. However, she's
Are they
very...
liquid? Could I drink it?
I will let you roll stealth to see if you can hide her somewhere in the shipments to where they don't see her, and maybe distract them with yourself if you wanted to.
Okay, cool.
And you're gonna, like, if you want to do that, I'll
Oh,
need you to
nice.
come up with some kind of BS story as to what you're doing in there to throw them off the trail. And you're
Right.
gonna get you'll get a +2 to your BS story.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
So
We're gonna wait until you've got, remember the +2 for your persuasion. You're finding, this is you
Okay.
finding the spot to hide her in.
okay.
All right. Captain,
Yes.
they hear the screaming and these two guys are gonna start running towards the barrack. What would you like to do?
Trip them up.
All right. That
No.
will be an athletics check.
No, that was me that said that, not him.
That's
That was
so
me that
funny.
said that.
Oh,
No, I was gonna
Oh.
say. I would like to try and make it look like I'm getting in the way, but make it look like it's me trying to get out of the way, if you know what I mean. But
yeah.
tripping
You
up
wanna
Yeah,
do
tripping
that
up.
whole bit where you trip over
Yeah.
your feet and you stop them, right?
Yeah.
Make them fall over you or
Gra-
something.
Grab them both as you fall and pull them both down with you.
Ah, yeah.
All right. If you want to do that, roll me athletics. You got a 6. So, Lumi, on your next roll, you will get a +1 thanks to the captain running defense for you.
Excellent.
All right. Zarya, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, wait, you and Hank already did it, right?
Mhm.
You assisted Hank,
Yeah,
right?
she assisted me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you two have both got the crane up and running
Well,
at this point.
That was last
So you
round.
don't have
that
to
I did
worry
that.
about...
That was last
Yeah.
round I did that, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about repairing it anymore. You are operating the crane right now.
So we could maybe like create an even bigger distraction.
You can
Mm.
absolutely create a bigger distraction. And Hank, it is your go.
Like accidentally. Shoom.
Yeah. I mean, I want to create a distraction for Lumi, basically. So, I'm thinking I could turn the crane 90 degrees this way and, like, accidentally
Mhm.
smash it into this. Smash. Oops, look what I
A
accidentally
little
did.
love tap.
A little
yeah.
love tap. Tappy tap. Yeah, a wee tappy tap.
All right, you want to turn it 90 degrees.
I don't know that Terry's in there. I don't know that I'm going to crush Terry to death. Look at that. He's got his
Alrighty.
moving part on the Roll20 and everything.
That's funny.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to give the building a wee love
Okay.
tap with a crane.
All right. So the real question is, what do you think should be rolled for that?
Let me observe my sheet. I would say repair, because I'm using my mechanical knowledge to operate the thing.
I think you're right. Go ahead and roll
yeah,
your
that's
repair.
what I would say.
5.
Okay. That's good because you're not gonna smash the warehouse. If you'd have failed, I would have had Terry and Fox make agility rolls. The two guys see the
That's
crane and the things that they're hauling coming, and instead of rushing in, they drop down. So they're going to actually fall to the ground to avoid getting crushed.
I'm like, oops.
Sees.
Proxy's gonna look at you and like, hey man, what are you doing? Don't mess this up.
Oops. Human error.
All right. Okay. So let's check out Proxy's skills. If my dad blasted. All right. You know what? There we go. All right. Proxy has hacking skills. And he has a cyber deck, and he has a toolkit. But he's going to actually plug in, and he's going to try and stop you from messing up the... If it will work. Okay. Here we go. Six. Hank, you got a 5. So right now it looks like your system is locking up,
So he's overriding my control of
but
it.
he is overriding your control of it. But you did cause a distraction, so you're going to give +1 to your people. And Captain Cork, you already did a +1. It's a new turn order. Do you want to roll again to see if you give another bonus to Lumi?
Yeah, I'll
Like
try
you're
and
at...
keep
yeah.
them where I am, as in bit of slapstick. Just get on top of them and trying to get out, fall back down again. Keep hold of them.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Roll me athletics.
I'm gonna spend a penny.
Oh, you got a 5? You got a +2
Yeah.
on that somehow?
Oh no, yeah, did you? Sorry, okay. Yeah, no, sorry, I was looking at the dice, not the where it rolled.
Alrighty. So you're going to give a +2, +1 from the last one, and +1 from this one to Lumi.
Yep.
Alright. And the guards are distracted from all the chaos. So let's go ahead and put their distracted token on. There we go. Lumi, you are laying down prone. Hello?
Yep. Yep.
You are laying down, you landed prone, and they all get up, and nobody's looked at the floor yet. When all of a sudden there was the sound of this giant crash outside, and everybody looks towards the ceiling. You have a +2 to your stealth check if you wanted to make a dash for it.
Alia. Yeah.
Let's get her out of there. That's better.
4. All right, so that'll be a 6. Narrate what happens while everybody's staring at the ceiling.
Okay. With a little bit of brown stuff coming out my backside, I'm going to scoot straight across the floor up to the wall at the north, and then just basically dash through the toilets and out up the wall and out the window. I've still got the book in hand, haven't I? I've still got the ledger and stuff.
You still got the ledger. And
cool.
you do so with nobody seeing you, because one of the perks of being able to stick to the walls is you can also stick to the floor.
Right, yeah.
All right, last one. Terry, you hear that crash, and those guys, they stop. What would you like to do? What would you like to do to convince them not to go into that room? To throw them off the trail?
Just throw them in the water.
That's an option.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I keep hearing my name and mixing it up with Lumi. I think it's the I. I don't know why. So I'm gonna come stumbling out and be like, "Hey guys, I was looking for some more beer nearby. I don't know. This doesn't really look like there's a bar or anything around here. Do you guys have any more drink? Cause my bottle's run dry." And I like pour the last like drops out onto the floor, and I like stumble towards them and like grab them, so that they can't advance any further. So
Right.
it's kind of a fake drunken grapple.
Persuasion +2, because Fox is so well hidden and your friends are distracting so well.
Here we go.
Oh, didn't need that +2, 12.
They wrap their
tonight, Chris.
arms and they're like, "Oh my gosh, let's get this drunk guy out of here. He's gonna get himself killed." They completely, they take you and they bypass the warehouse completely, and they take you down here, and Fox is able to slip away with Lumi if Lumi wants to go rescue Fox, and you guys are all fine. Zarya, you're the last of the turn order. Is there anything that you wanted to do?
I don't know. I think if we're all chilled, I don't want to draw any more crazy attention to us. Other than maybe, where am I? Where am I on this map?
You're
I'm
right
lost.
here.
Oh.
You're in the command station.
Oh,
with-
I'm over here with Hank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you guys were fixing it.
I don't know what would be helpful at this point. Everybody.
Well, Proxy is hacking the system.
Oh, to get
there-
the thing back.
Yeah, to lock it down. Is there anything you wanted to do with him, or anything you wanted to do there, or even just a notice roll or such?
Yeah, I can notice. Let me notice and see if he's like being successful, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to click? There it goes. Oh, there. Okay, the delay. Sorry.
It's okay. I'll tell you what. I'll let you keep that second one if you spend a Benny.
Oh, spend it. That's a beauty of a roll.
Yeah. That's fine. Boop. There you
All
go.
right. We'll take it. Zarya, from that elevated position, you see Terry sort of do the best drunken man impersonation, and the guys are helping him. The captain gets up and he apologizes to the other guys who run in, and there's There's nothing there to see. You see Lumi and Fox roaming around the corner. Everything's fine. You
Looks-
guys have successfully, you've repaired the thing. You've prevented, Fox from getting caught and killed. And Proxy is going to actually, he's going to be a little upset that you almost crashed things. But then he's going to say, as an added bonus to make sure that your little fox friend doesn't get in any trouble, he's going to give you a face mask, which is sort of a digital mask that allows to cover up the identity.
Very nice.
Fox is going to be able to make it to Seasteader side, and because you helped someone, you are all going to get
Yay.
a point of conviction.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Terry.
Yep.
Pick
And
John up on that one. We get that. Nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
And
Don't let
with that,
anyone tell you that drunk decisions are a bad idea.
Yeah.
all right. So Lumi, you managed to get the leisure. Next time, we'll go ahead and go into what you folks find out now that you've got. You can ask Proxy. He's sort of a point of contact. You've got the ledger, and there were bits and pieces of information that you found. So next time on Dragon Ball Z, you'll be able to get some more information as to what happened and maybe track down who's causing all this damage on the docks.
Amazing.
Very good. Very good.
Amazing.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was, there we go, folks. That was it. Thanks all for playing. That was session 1. Carnival of Ink. This is fun. I can't wait for the next one. Thank you very much, Dustin.
Thank you.
Looking forward to the next one in 2 weeks. Chris, John, Adrian, and Sarah, thank you very much all for playing. It's great fun to be playing with you guys. I will do the thing, and then Chris can do the thing. So, viewers, I'm RxOliver. These amazing people are my friends. Thank you very much for watching. This is Savage Worlds, Carnival of Ink. Yeah, peace.